Hi, everybody. It's Don, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, we're about to get on the Sky Princess today, and I just thought I got to bring you up some news because there was a cruise ship accident where it ran into the dock. We also have a delay in one of the most anticipated cruise ships in the world coming out. Yeah, there's just a lot of news again. First off, let's cover this story that was going around where 1,500 passengers on a cruise ship with only 3,000 passengers on it had COVID in a in a cruise. 1,500, half the people had COVID. I read that and I went, "There's no way. There's no possible way you could spread 1,500 cases in 7 to 10 days when it takes 5, 6 days for it to even materialize if you catch it. It's physically impossible for that to happen. And lo and behold, it just it seems like it's complete false reporting. This main story came from the Daily Mail in Australia, reporting that the Celebrity Eclipse had over 1,500 passengers sick with COVID on board, and they were about to dump them into Sydney, Australia. And it turns out it's probably more like 100 to 150, and that's their severe outbreak. Remember when we had 800 just a couple weeks ago? Well, 1,500 doesn't, it completely false. Let's just put it that way. I believe it's completely false, and all the reports coming out there, the numbers are way, way, way lower from every other news reporting outlet. Don't believe everything you read, and maybe especially from that kind of reporting. I don't know. Let's go on to another story. The Carnival Jubilee, the next. We have the Mardi Gras, right? We have the celebration. Now we have the Jubilee coming out, and everyone's really looking forward because nothing but good things coming from the Mardi Gras, nothing but good things coming from the celebration. Well, we're going to have to wait a little longer because it's now delayed. Its inaugural transatlantic has been canceled. The next Caribbean cruise is canceled, and one more Southampton cruise has been canceled. So there's a total of like 7 cruises that were canceled, almost 2 months worth of cruising, because supply chain issues, I guess. Supply chain issues seems to be the thing, and we're gonna have to wait a little longer, which really begs the question. We heard that the Prima came out, it was late. We have the Viva saying that they're going to be late now getting built. We had the Disney Wish late coming out. And now the Jubilee, and I have 2 sailings booked almost on inaugural. Well, one definitely on an inaugural sailing, and another one booked in 2024. You just got to wonder, will they have all this fixed in time for the cruise ships to actually set sail on time for the Icon and the Sun Princess? Very good questions. I have lots of questions when it comes to that. And finally, we have the cruise ship that ran into a dock and caused damage to the ship and possibly a delay to its next sailing. But before I get there, let me just invite you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you want to keep up to date with all things cruising, from ship reviews to stories to when the new ships are happening, the delays, the COVID situation, everything we cover here in cruising on this channel. I hope you'll join along with us. We have some big things planned very, very shortly, and let me just say, you don't want to miss it. Just hit the subscribe button, and I really do appreciate it. Okay, the Ada Abella was pulling into port in Germany when it struck the dock. Now the reports are coming out that it wasn't caused by wind or anything like that. It wasn't a weather situation. It appears from reports that it was a mechanical issue that caused them to run in. You can see along the side of the ship, there's a crack and paint chips and some minor damage to the hull of the ship. The next sailing is supposed to set sail on the 11th of December on a 43-day cruise. Passengers have already been informed that might be delayed because of the ship inspection and then the necessity of having any repairs done to make sure that she's seaworthy and there's no issues. But yeah, you head off on a 43-day cruise. One of the last things you expect is that the ship got damaged pulling into port, and so the Ada Abella might be delayed on that 43 days. If it is, no idea what they will do for inconvenience or refunds. Let's hope that it's not a major repair. It doesn't normally happen when you're pulling in forward unless you like straight in. But apparently it's along the side a little bit more to the stern, underneath the name of the ship itself. So hopefully the people getting on board aren't going to be delayed too long, and they will actually get to go on this amazing 43-day cruise. I'm a little jealous, but I'm not that jealous because I have some stuff on my own to contend with, shall we say. Rough stuff, I know. Well, that's the news today, and stay tuned for an announcement later on today. You might have already seen it on Tony's channel, but I'll talk about it a little bit later on this evening. I think I'll sit down and have a chat. And until next time, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.